So now we've done with the blowout part. Beautiful. See, as you can see. Hold on. I'll pump her up a little bit. Pump her up a little bit. You see a nice blowout. Didn't take hardly any time. Now the products that I used for the blowout, because I believe in less is best, I used the Moroccan Oil Curl Cream, Intense Curl Cream. Now, when I originally bought this, I bought it for my hair when I wear it curly, or my girls, you know, my babies when they wear their hair curly. But what I found out from using it in the salon is that it actually works better when you're straightening your hair than it does when you're trying to curl it. It's really thick. The consistency is thick. I don't want to waste it because it's not cheap, but it's totally worth it. The consistency is really thick. You see, it's like a thick cream. And so I probably do about 2 pumps. And I think I probably did a little bit too much, but it doesn't matter because more moisture the better. I like to put all the moisture and everything in the hair before heat styling. That way, when you apply the heat, it opens the cuticle up. When it opens the cuticle up, and it forces everything, all the nourishment and everything, to go right into the hair strand. So you don't have to worry about everything being dry or even the ends being dry. Okay, so now I'm going to take some, I'm doing some partings right now. I'm separating the front from the back. I'm separating the front from the back. I'm going to part it for the flat ironing, maybe about a 1/2 inch parting. And I use a rat tail comb that's heat resistant. You do those thin partings. Separate the rest of the hair. I know that light is in the way. I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. So you saw the parting was about 1/2 inch. I'm using my 1-inch flat iron, my T3s. They get to 410 degrees. They're supposed to be made with this diamond technology. I don't know, they're ceramic, they're good, they work for me. They also get hot on the outside. They have little grooves on the outside. I think it's better to use a nice amount of heat, but not a lot. I know people are like, less is best, and what you find is, what I've been seeing is, I've been seeing some naturals straighten their hair on YouTube, but it still look a hot mess. Like, I'm sorry, I love you girls, but I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it. If it's gonna be half done, then you shouldn't do it at all. I mean, if a person comes into my salon and they ask to get their hair straightened and they're natural, I don't want them to leave out not looking straightened or clean. It's all about looking clean, and I'm pretty sure you girls, if you want to straighten your hair, you want it to look nice and clean. So I'm trying to give you that way to do it. It's the healthiest way also. I straighten my hair. I don't straighten it often, but when I do, I try to do the same thing. Difference is I don't use a round brush just because it's difficult for me to do it on my own hair. But I do use a paddle brush. And the sectioning and everything is still the same. Nothing's any different. It's just a different tool. So, move the light on for me in the kitchen. Hurry up. Okay. Never mind. That was my dude I was talking to. Okay. So I don't know how the lighting is going to be with this, but I want you guys to see how I straighten her hair with the flat iron. I'm not going to do the entire head on here, but I want you to get the gist of what I'm talking about. First of all, like I said, I had to section properly. I put a nice amount of product in the hair already, so there's no need for me to put any more product in the hair. She still has that barrier going. Now, I took like a 1/2 inch section, like I said. Flat irons are nice and warm now. So, I kind of bump at the root a couple of times. Then I come down. Bam. And I usually use my comb, but I'm working kind of at an awkward angle. I don't have to go through this anymore. So, like I said, I've seen naturals going through the hair 5 to 6 times. These are the same people that are saying that, oh, I use low heat when I blew it out. But then you take a 200 or 300, it doesn't matter, 300 degrees, and then you run over your hair 18 times. Well, then you kind of just defeated the whole point of you using low heat. You probably could have used high heat and then went over the hair a couple of times. Another section. Part it out. I don't know why I just did that little clicking thing, but I like it. Hit the roots a couple of times just to make sure it's nice and smooth. And this section I'm going to go through twice. Nice, and it's beautiful. It's shiny. Feels like it reflects light. Okay, and you slightly hit the ends. Nobody wears the old school grandmama bumps anymore. You should slightly hit the ends so that it has a nice bend in the hair. So I am going to stop the video now, and I'm going to work up the head, and then I'll probably start back again once I'm in the front. Okay, so now as I move up the head, I want to show you guys how I do the feathering effect. I hope that the light doesn't irritate. Move that around a little bit, see if you can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Okay, that's it. This right here. But I want to show you guys how you actually do a feather in the head. And it's very, very simple. A lot of people don't even use flat irons to curl the hair. They don't use it to straighten it. But flat irons is the most awesome thing in the world now. So, give me a second, hold this up right there. And then, my sister today, Megan Reed, my older daughter, she's going to be holding this so you guys can actually see what's going on when I am feathering the hair out. So you take a smaller section, not really small, but a smaller section. Move out the root, come down. Now I'm taking my comb and helping you do a little extra smoothing. I'm going to leave it halfway through, and I'm going to swing it this direction because this is the direction I want you to go in. So I can bend out a little bit more while it's still warm. I use the comb as an aid, and let it slide that way. It doesn't, well, that's how you do it. I can't see it right now because there's my stuff going on. But anyway, while the curl is even still warm, you can pull it in the direction that you want it to go in so that it creates a feathering effect. Once the hair cools, it's set. So any kind of curls or anything that you want to put in there might be best for manipulating of the hair. You want to do it while the hair is still warm, because once it's cool, it's set. And same thing goes for straightening. If you want to wear your hair bone straight, comb it out, straighten it while it's, use that small comb while the hair is still hot. That way it's going to make it nice and straight. Once it's cool, it's set. I always like to pull the hair out the direction that it grows, because that seals the cuticle and gives you that automatic shine. And then here we go. I'm not going to touch this hair until I'm done with the entire style. That ensures that the curls will set and stay.